Alright, I'm back finally. It's your boy. It's your boy. No, I'm just kidding. Not gonna rip off that intro, but... Yeah, sorry for the long break, but I did mention I was gonna grab something to eat before I left, because I was hungry, so... But I'm ready. Let's get going again, shall we? If I turn on the damn controller first. Ah, damn it. Let's hope the rest of this quest line isn't too long. There we go. Make sure it doesn't die on us in a crucial moment or something. Alright. Doing the casual wall lean. Casual. Edgelord wall lean or whatever. Alright, enough of this. There. Put that here. I think I read this already, right? Yeah, I did. Alright, let's continue. A game of life and death. This will be the halfway point once we're finished with this quest. Ah, it is good to see you, Leon. I have heard nothing from Karasu since last we met. It would seem we have no choice but to take matters into our own hand. And yet, in our current state, we are outmanned. In hopes of bolstering our ranks, I reached out to Princess Yuki, pride of the Yatsurugi clan. Her skills and knowledge of these lands would surely avail us in our effort, I thought. Oh, we're gonna get to see her again, then. I am pleased to say that she was more than happy to lend her aid, doubtless in no small part due to your own efforts on her behalf. And judging from her words, she is quite eager to prove herself. Perhaps a bit over-eager, I would ask you to keep an eye on her, lest she go running off into some sort of trouble. Of course, she wants to prove herself after what happened last time. Which mayhaps she already has, as she should have arrived hours ago. Perhaps she has simply gotten lost on the way, or stopped off for sushi and tea? Or she became Karasu's next kidnapping victim. Along with our other 3 friends. Might the 2 of you be so kind as to search for her in my stead? Captain Jack, see if she's not in the Rakuza district, and Leon, pray search the markets of Kogane Dori. I will remain here in case she has simply been delayed in her journey. Alright, Obro. See you in a bit, I guess. I fear I have seen no sign of Princess Yuki. Pray search the markets of Kogane Dori while I wait for her here. Right on. Oh. Damn it. There we go. Boom. Okay, so it was in for like 30 minutes, but then 40. Okay. Just doing some maths in my head about how long of a break I took. About 30-40 minutes, yeah. Where the hell? Well, probably not on this street. So it's either the next street over or back in this back alley. Okay, it's the next street. Oh, Jesus. There she is. Leon, whatever are you doing here in Kogane? Not that I'm complaining, of course. I'm always happy to see the shinobi who helped bring prosperity back to my homeland. Yes, thanks to you, my people are doing wonderfully. The only downside of it is that now I have to be a proper princess again. Akagi, he's my personal bodyguard now, you see, was none too happy when I told him I'd be heading to Kogane. In fact, well, here he comes. Yuki! Princess Yuki, come back at once! There he is, right on cue. I knew it. Oh, hells, he's on to me. I just have to help you and Obro in return for everything you did for me. Surely you understand, Leon? Can you go find Akagi and just tell him that I don't know, that I hopped on a ship to Eordia or something? Yeah, because that worked so well last time. I mean, That isn't what we, you know... It's not like we tried to brush him off before at her request. But, like, I feel like something similar happened. Just can't remember what. And it didn't work. He insisted on helping anyway. I can't go back home until I've done my duty for you and Obro. Go tell Akagi that I hopped on a ship to Eorzea or something. Sticking to that one, huh? Ah, there he is. Don't even have to smoke bomb my way. Leon! Fancy meeting you here. You're an awful long way from home, eh? Speaking of which, you haven't by chance seen Her Highness anywhere, have you? I caught her sneaking out of the castle and followed her here to Kugane, but I seem to have lost her. She went on a ship to Eorzea. Eorzea, you say? Gods, what is the girl thinking? If anything happened to her, I'd never hear... But there's no time to lose. To the docks! Princess Yuki, wait for me! Princess Yuki! There he goes, like a total simp. But he's not, or maybe he is, I don't know, but he's doing it because it's his duty. Of course, he's not actually just, you know... He's not simping over her. At least I don't think so, but I could be wrong. He's just doing it because he's sworn to. Thank you, Leon, and pray forgive me for asking you to lie on my behalf. I had half a mind to tell Akagi the truth, but then he might have offered to help, Kami forbid. Well, what's wrong with him helping, though? The man means well, but I hear that we face a most dangerous foe, and I simply didn't have the heart to place Akagi in danger. Oh, she cares about him. You understand, don't you? Yeah, I do. You got some feelings for him. Maybe not like romantic, but you care about him. You care about making sure he's safe. Yeah. In any event, I do believe we've kept Obro long enough. Agreed. Let's go meet up with the man. Fuck it. I see Neithrite. I'm using it. Fuck this. See if this one's closer. Yeah, it is actually. A lot closer. I don't know why the hell I kept thinking the Aetheryte Plaza was close. Or just as close when it wasn't. Clearly. You say I've met this man? I can't say he made much of an impression on me. Ouch! She doesn't even remember Obro. Yikes. Poor Obro, man. He just doesn't catch a break, does he? Damn. Well, if it isn't our favorite natty little lass. Yeah, Jack remembers her. Thank you for leading Her Highness here, Leon. Princess Yuki, thank you for making the journey to Kugane. Before we proceed, I would hear aught you might know of recent events in Hingashi. Poor Obro, man. He's just like the butt of every joke in the entire Ninja Quest storyline. As you doubtless know, though Hingashi appears to outsiders to be a land at peace, beneath the surface rival warlords are ever scheming to undermine each other's power. There we go. In that sense, it is entirely within the realm of possibility that one of them has employed a shinobi to gain a hidden advantage over his foes. It's raining now. I like how it started, though. Gentle little raindrops, and it gradually increased, and then you heard the sound. A nice rain weather start effect. It doesn't just suddenly go psh, which would be very unrealistic and immersion ruining. But this is merely speculation. Try as I might, I was unable to uncover any tangible evidence as to who might be behind these recent events. I see. Thank you, Princess. And so it remains a mystery. What foul master does that treacherous crow serve? Now, dim one, is that any way to talk about a dear old friend? Great, he's already back. Karasu! You have some gall to call yourself my friend. What have you done with Tsubame and the others? But what's this? The dim one is joined by one new companion after the next. Our hero is wounded. Was his friendship not enough? Why are the geniuses of the world so misunderstood? Anyhow, I was hoping you'd ask. As a matter of fact, I have just a present for you. It's a game I like to call Kill or Watch Your Friends Be Killed. Do you like the name? I thought of it myself just now. The rules are really quite simple. Your precious Swallow and the others are being held captive by the Garnet League on the Isle of Beckham. You simply need to march in, cut down Zakuro and her men, and free your companions from their shackles. Succeed and I'll forget about the scroll and you can all go marching happily back to Doma. Fail and I get the scroll, and Zakuro bathes in your blood tonight. Ha 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 ha! Yes, I do believe there's something in it for everyone. I'll be watching from the shadows. Do try to keep me entertained, won't you? As always. Bah! Does his villainy know no bounds? I'm not keen on agreeing to those terms, but it don't seem we've much choice in the matter. If it's a fight he wants, it's a fight he'll get. Together we can take those Garnet curs. What do you say, Leon? I'm in. Forgive me, my friends. If only I had been quicker to unravel Karusu's schemes, I would not have to place you in danger like this. Doesn't this happen, like, every single time, though, Obro? Like, you get outsmarted by that guy literally every time. And then every time you apologize to us for the same exact reason. So, you know what? It's alright, man. I expect it at this point. It's cool. Anyway, he says, I would not have to place you in danger like this. Still, it heartens me to know you stand with us. Of course. I wouldn't turn my back on my friends. What kind of scumbag do you take me for? Same old true for me, lad. While I'm not proud we let that rook get the better of us, I feel a lot safer knowing a dimber-damber like yourself is on our side. Let's get underfoot and Vakeb out there right quick like. Ever since the elders told me my presence was not needed in the village, I have struggled to find meaning in my daily existence. For whom do I fight? For what greater purpose? Now I have found an answer. It is for you, my friends. She's out. She's like, whatever, I'm going. Not even listening to him. You who have stood beside me in the darkest of times. You who have shown me that there is strength inside me that even I had long forgotten. You who... This is no time for prittle-prattle, lad. Or haven't you noticed the princess has already hopped a twig? Dust off your beater cases and let's move! Yeah, what he said. We gotta go, dude. The man speaks true. Yes, we must be strong of both body and mind if we hope to prevail. To the Isle of Becco, where our friends await us. Gotta love Obro. They basically made him the dumb oaf. The dumb but lovable oaf. And not oaf as in he's like big and bulky. He's not like a Rogadin or a Hrothgar or something. He's not like humongous. He's not even a Highlander, right? But, you know. I think the word still applies a little bit. He just spends too much time rambling and talking about himself, like me. So, I think that's what it is. People are just like, oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta go. Like, I ain't got time to listen to this fool. And he doesn't, you know, leave much of an impression. I don't know how Leon hangs on through that transformation and doesn't get crushed by moving mechanical parts, but I'll take it. The lad's not quite all there in the head, is he? Ooh, Obro? No, not really. Let's show those dishonorable Garnet dogs what for! She's got spunk, I like her. Little to my surprise, it would seem Karusu has alerted our foe to our presence. Ah, shit. Let us proceed with caution. There's no telling what manner of treachery the crow has in store for us. Do that. Alright, after you, Obro. I'm right behind you. Let's kick some ass. Let us keep to the shadows for now. I would avoid any bloodshed that is not absolutely necessary. Oh, Obro, you're no fun at all. If I cut down just one, I promise you won't make a peep. Stow your blade, lass. At least until we know our friends are safe. Princess Yuki's become quite the sassy one now, huh? Keep your eyes peeled. Yada yada. We will avenge Zakuro's dishonor? Oh, right, because they found out we tricked the hell out of her. It's Vakeb! Quickly now! Make short work of the sentries and free her from her ropes. As long as those guys don't notice. Alright, I'll start with this guy. Die! And give me your lunch money, too. You! Where did you come from? You gotta pay more attention, man. And he's dead. taking a while. There we go. Thanks. You didn't bring a bite to the Yaphalon, did you? You didn't eat? To the shadows again, friends. Master Underfoot must be around here somewhere. Oh shit, here comes Karasu. He's going straight for Obro. Something smells so familiar. Did I say I'd stay out of this fight? Oops, I lied. Blast it all! You'll pay for your treachery, Karasu. My friends, I will handle these foes. Keep to the shadows. Stow it, Obro, before... Bleeding hells, there goes our cover. Yeah, we can't really hide if you call out to us. You dumbass. Jesus Christ. Forgive me, my friends. Finally, some action! Feel my blade, you honorless dogs! Alright. I'll start with this fool. And then you. That was not the right one. Whatever. Oh shit, there's one left. Oh, is that all of them? I was just getting warmed up. Look at her. She's come a long way, hasn't she? Well, I suppose there's no point in hiding no more. Good work, my friends. Our companions await us. Let us move quickly. What up, assholes? Surprise, motherfuckers. It's Master Underfoot! Quickly! Dispatch of the guards! Wonderful! We'll get you out of there. Out of them shackles. Like how they'll just watch me do it. Thank you kindly, friends. Those ropes stung something fierce. I think it's more your pride that took a hit, but... You're good now. Oh shit, here she is. We fell for the bait. You've got more courage than sense to come this far. If we fought on the same side, I could see myself getting to like you. But we serve another master, and he just so happens to be a demanding one. Don't give me that look. We've all got to make a living, and this is the best way we know how. Now draw your blades. Zakura will bathe in your lifeblood this night. Damn. We could have had kids together. I gotta get a sound clip of that shit to play for occasions like this. But you one crazy ass bitch! Hear me, men? Cut down the rats where they stand. Be strong, friends. Zakura is a formidable opponent, but we must prevail. True. It took you bloody long enough. Time to earn your keep. Oh shit. Get back up. Must your battles always be so boring? Here's a little something to heat things up. Shit. Curses! Beware Karasu's Katan, friends. Keep a distance from each other. What do I pay you for anyway? Cut him down, you bloody wretches, or I'll skewer you where you stand. I'm back! Did you miss me? Son of a bitch. Like a dagger in my back. Spread out, friends, and stand clear of the flames. We got that the first time, don't worry. He's almost dead. Is the blood I bathe in my own? Seems that way. I gotta go take out your guards now. She's finished. Oh my god, that guy's got some health. Let me try someone else. They all do. Jesus. It's gonna be one hell of a fight then. Just because the leader's dead doesn't mean shit. Oops. Full? He's getting destroyed. Phew! That was one hell of a battle. Jesus. You surrender? Blades are whirling through the air, blood watering the fields. Shinobi fighting side by side, all for the sake of their dear friends. Could there be a more moving sight? Our hero is moved to tears. Or not? Ah, shit. But do not worry. As promised, I'll return your precious swallow with nary a feather out of place. Once you hand over the scroll, of course. Play this again. What foolery is this, Karasu? We played your little game and we won, did we not? Are you not a man of your word? Oh, my poor, stupid Oboro. How dim can one man get? Didn't anyone ever tell you that promises are made to be broken? Especially mine. Ha 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 ha! Now, hand over the scroll and quickly now. I don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends, but that's never stopped me before. Oboro! The scroll! Very good, dim one. Yes, I dare say you've played your role to perfection. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for the day. Damn. Of course about me. I forgot how she died. I knew she didn't make it through this. I was like, she doesn't surrender, I'm pretty sure. That's how. Incompetent fools, the lot of you. How long do you intend to keep me waiting for what is rightfully mine? Holy shit, dude, he got the scroll. Lord Hanzo, you couldn't have come at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you've been looking for. Behold! Our hero has truly outdone himself this time. At long last, the ancient secrets of Hingen Ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo, when will training begin? Lord Hanzo? Ah! Okay, now he's getting burned alive. I wouldn't have wished that on him. Jesus Christ. And he's gone. Silence, whelp. The bastard get of Sasuke the Shamed deserve naught but a quick death. Jesus Christ, dude, he just fucking blew him up. That was cold-blooded. Well, well. A brood of domin dogs who would call themselves shinobi. You stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th Lord of the Holy shit, that is a hell of a name. The Kagekakushi clan. Jesus. And you should consider yourself fortunate that I do not cut you down where you stand. And you would call your petty tricks ninjutsu? I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi who has ever lived. Yes, those of my clan. The original and true practitioners of the art. Son of a bitch. Be thankful that I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable lives. Your time will come, and before you know it. Forgive me, my friends. Pray give me a moment to take in all we just saw. We just saw Karasu and the Hot Rogadin samurai chick get fucking destroyed by the same guy who employed them both. Karasu trusted the wrong person, but I wouldn't be surprised if that fucker's still alive. We've seen him fake his death with an explosion before. So I wouldn't be too shocked if he found a way out of that. I do not know where to even start. Karasu, killed off before our very eyes? A forbidden mudra in the hands of this Hanzo, who claims to hail from the clan who founded our art, and who harbors a grudge against Master Sasuke, and in turn us, for reasons I can scarce begin to understand. Though it may be small comfort, we can take heart in one matter. In truth, the scroll Hanzo now holds is but one half of the whole. Alone, it is all but worthless. The other half is tucked safely away in our village, far from the Hanzo's peering eye. It is a secret known only to the elders, entrusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave. Is that so? I would have appreciated if someone could have shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better. For some reason. Let's hope it's not that, right? That would be pretty creepy, but wouldn't put it past them. Excuse me. Still, I do not expect this Hanzo to give up easily. Whatever the true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems to nigh border on obsession. Our adversary claims to hail from the Kage Kakukushi clan. Princess Yuki, are you familiar with the name? Actually, I think I added an extra ka there. It's not actually that hard to say. I think it's Kage Kakushi clan. There we go. I was like, I added an extra ka there. If I remember the histories correctly, they achieved great renown for their exploits in battle during the Age of Strife. It was said that a single Kage... Here we go again. It was said that a single Kage Kakushi fought with the strength and skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi. That's much easier to say. Until one day when a vengeful warlord razed their village to the ground, slaughtering even wives and babes. The Kage Kakushi on the battlefield, too, disappeared one after the next. An inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo is truly a descendant of the clan, it would stand to reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how this is connected to Sasuke, I cannot say. The only connection we have to him right now is my fucking blades. But if there's one thing I know, it's that I'm not gonna just stand by while this Hanzo plunges our nation into another age of war. I will return home and see if there's any more knowledge of the Kage Kakushi to be had. Thank you, Princess. We are counting on you. For our part, we should return to Yangsha. Once Hanzo realizes that he only possesses half of the knowledge he seeks, he is like to turn an eye to our village. We must warn the elders. If it's all the same, I reckon I'll join you. I'm not keen on showing my face and limbs until I've got the goods I came for in my dados. That said, someone needs to see to it that I'll bob back at home. Underfoot, Vikeb, and I count on you to keep things in order till I've seen to business here. Aye, aye, Captain. Consider it done. Just hurry back, will you? I'll make sure there's a Bismarck special with your name on it. Nice. You're such a good trio of friends. I like them. You have good friends, Jack. Bugger me if this journey hasn't been one surprise after the next. And something tells me the best is yet to come. You'll be joining us, won't you, Leon? For old time's sake? Of course, I'm not going anywhere. I cannot thank you enough, friend. The journey to Yangsha is a long one. After we arrive, let us rest up in the village of Naman. My long-awaited homecoming, for the first time since I left in pursuit of Karasu. Karasu. Have you truly left this world for good? Oh, he misses him. At least a little bit. Often am I. I've seen many a sleeping fishing village in my day, but this might be the sleepiest. Oboro has seemed quite pensive since arriving here in the mine. It would seem that this homecoming weighs heavily on his mind. Tsubame and I will first make the journey to the village alone. Forgive me, but the elders are not like to smile on the sudden arrival of outsiders. We will report on all that we saw in Hingashi and gather what wisdom we can. Pray wait for us here. We'll return as soon as we're able. I do not ask for a hero's welcome, but... well, I suppose there is no putting it off any longer. Good luck, Oboro. Excuse me. Seems we're on our own for the time being. Reckon I can find some bean bingo and a couple of rum doxies in this place. Wait. Reckon I can find some bean bingo and a couple of rum doxies in this place? Just having a bit of an amuse. Because, obviously, we heard what he said back in Kugane. What he's talking about is, you know, can I find some food, alcohol, and some women? I want some Mushu, man! Some Mushu! And that's why I was like, no, I'm just kidding. Just having a bit of an amuse. What's with this Hanzo on the prowl? Or, sorry, what with this Hanzo on the prowl? It's best we both keep our stabbers sharpened. Yeah, you don't want to get caught with your pants down. Literally. True enlightenment. Ah, Leon. Oboro got back not long ago. Mumbled something about his trip to the village was uneventful. Then dragged his beater cases off somewhere or another, looking at the ground all the while. Oh shit, so he's basically walking away like this. All ashamed and disappointed. Jack knows how to read a cove, and something tells me the boy ain't right these days. Like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. You know the lad better than anyone. You reckon there's somewhere he'd run off to if he were looking to clear his head? A waterfall. Yep. Is there a waterfall in these parts by chance? A waterfall? Now that you mention it, I did hear the sound of running water when I went on a stroll the other day. I'm not quite sure I whittle you, but if that's where you think the lad is, like as not, you're right. Let's go see if we can't ease his cares a bit. Yeah. Let's go comfort the old dog. What's up, Jack? Oh, there he is. Is that Oboro? Bugger me, the lad has lost his bloody mind. I'm sure the water's not that cold. It's all about ninja training. Well, here we go. There you go. Eye candy for the ladies. Well, for anyone who's into guys, there you go. Man or woman. Anyway. What's up, Oboro? Ah, Leon. I had hoped to spend some more time alone with my thoughts, but it is just as well. It grows cold, and I would warm myself by a fire. Well, that's the point, isn't it? Meditation, learning how to brush off menial things like cold or whatever, like cold water. And just be at one with it, be at peace with it, not letting it cloud your thoughts or whatever. Anyway. You know me all too well, Leon. I suppose I should not be surprised. Yeah, I knew where to find you. Well, you shocked the living wits out of me. I was expecting to find you in front of the waterfall, not in it. At first, I did just that, Captain Jack. But when listening to the flowing water did not calm my heart as I hoped, I took the next logical course of action. I cannot explain it. I returned to my village, fully expecting to be punished for my deception and chastised for my failure to perform my duty. Instead, I was greeted as a hero, the honorable shinobi who slew the villainous Karasu, traitor to our village and country. But it is all a lie. Master Gekkai was the traitor, and were it not for Parasu, putting aside the foul deeds he performed in service to his final master, my eyes would have been forever blind to the truth. That day, I promised Parasu that I would keep the truth hidden and claim the glory and accolades in his stead. At the time, I thought nothing of it. But it is just too much. Perhaps a man deserved to die for his sins. It is not for me to judge. But does he deserve to go to the grave as a hated villain while I reap the fruits of the fruits of deeds I can scarcely call my own? That's why he feels he's upset, okay. You really are too serious for your own good, lad. Let old Jack tell you a story. Once upon a time, well, maybe not so long ago, there was a Dimber Mort by the name of Milala, a captain of the Yellow Jackets who was always more style than substance, if you will me. Long story short, Leon and me did ourselves a good deed, but the lass took the credit for herself. Ah yes, I remember her. The little Lalafell who almost got killed, protecting Limsa. Did a part of me resent it? Sure, I've got feelings as any other cuff. But people in our business, including this Karasu rook, I reckon, need people like her. People to stand in the lightmans and claim the glory while we ply our trade in the dark. So it comes with the job of being a rogue or a ninja. You stay in the shadows, you're not going to get credit for things. You know, it goes along with it, right? It's right along the lines. If you stay hidden, well then, you're going to be hidden. Even from the history books. When it comes to, you know, who did what. That's stealth for you. That's the caveat. It's not for glory seekers. You won't get credit. Milala might not have done the deed, but since then they say she's a new woman, doing all she can to be the hero that people believe her to be. In not so many words, I guess what I'm saying is, rather than cotton yourself in the knob about glory you feel you don't deserve, why don't you try to live up to the person your friends would have you be? That is excellent fucking advice through a great story right there. And it was a shared experience between me and Jack too. That makes it better. Thank you, Captain Jack. I must admit, I had never thought of it that way. Albro! Forgive me, I have readied the falcon as you requested. Shall we pay Master Kamui a visit? He doesn't even realize why she's freaking out. Allow me to explain, my friends. Since returning here, I have been researching the history of our village. In particular, the life of our forefather, Master Sasuke. Yes, the guy whose blades I have on my hip. In hopes of better understanding our foe and the grudge he bears. Well, at least a painfully accurate... I say painful because of how much work it took to make it, but... a painfully accurate and hard-won replica of his swords, I guess. Or a recreation of his swords, I should say. A recreation of them. The tales say that Master Sasuke came to Doma on a mission so secret no records of it were ever left. Our elders too were at a loss. If any possessed knowledge of such ancient happenings, they said it would be the old hermit. That is what we call Master Kamui, an elder who retired from his post long ago and now spends his days in meditation at Plum Spring, pondering the meaning of existence to depths ordinary minds can scarce comprehend. Okay. Leon, as my student, you too are an heir to Master Sasuke's legacy. I would ask that you accompany me to Plum Spring, that together we may learn the truth about the father of our art. Will you do this? Sure. Excellent. Plum Spring is not far from here, but we cannot travel there on land. Tsubame was kind enough to summon the falconer. Let us return to Namai. I'm no shinobi and I wouldn't know this Sasuke from a hole in the ground, but I'm coming with you. If no other reason than I'm dying for a change of scenery. Sure, most people here have figured out why Tsubame kind of freaked out when she saw Obra, but if not, it gets spelled out for all of us in a minute. You reckon riding one of these things is much like riding a chocobo? A falcon? No, not really. You grab on different, but you'll find out in a minute. Tsubame. It is said that the old hermit's mastery of ninjutsu is so complete that it requires no food and no sleep and has conquered death himself. Mind you, it is also said that the source of these claims is Master Kamui himself. So yeah, she doesn't talk about it, but obviously she was just a little bit embarrassed that she saw Obro in his underwear, basically, and he didn't even think anything of it, but She was kind of like, oh shit, like, my bad. Master Kamui rarely accepts visitors, but the elders have assured me he awaits our arrival. Do not ask me why, but they say he is particularly interested in seeing you, Tsubame. In any event, Plum Spring is but a short and pleasant flight away. When you are ready to depart, pray speak to the falconer over there. Ride the falcon to Plum Spring? Sure. What's with this obsession with Tsubame, though? The hell? I can't even talk to him. There we go. Let's go back to the map. We're in a part of the map that's inaccessible without flight. Here in Yangsha. So. They give you that option in case you still haven't gotten all the ether currents. That way you can still complete your ninja job quests. I can fly in and out of here at my own leisure, though. It's pretty and all, but what's a cub to do for fun in these parts? That is true. A lot of Doma and everything else here is just kind of the beauty of nature and the architecture and culture of architectural or cultural representation of in the architecture and everything else of the people who live here. I think Kugane is the town where you want to be for the fun, as Jack keeps alluding to. You know, that kind of fun. Anyways, Kwame? It is beautiful, is it not? They say that the plum blossoms have been in bloom here since before the dawn of time. This is Kamui, huh? My aching back. Oh, I see where this is going. And it could be, and hopefully is, totally innocent for why he wants Tsubame. I'm guessing he wants a massage. Well, like I said, hopefully just an innocent massage and not the other kind. This is the esteemed Master Kamui. I can scarcely wait to hear what words of enlightenment he would share with us. Let's see what he has to say. 1,000 apologies for the intrusion, Master Kamui. It is I, Oboro. I have come seeking knowledge of Master Sasuke and the founding of our village. If it would not be an imposition, pray share with us your great wisdom. Obo who? I don't know any Obo. My back. Every word I speak is a dagger in me. No, this won't do at all. I'll be needing my medicine. The usual, that is. Liver of a Yangshan tiger, horn of a rhino beetle, claw of a doman weasel. Yes, that always does the trick. Yes, I simply cannot carry on a conversation in such pain. So be on your way, boys. You stay here, my little swallow, and keep an old man company. I hope that's not where this is going, but for every word being a dagger in him, he sure likes his prattling. That's what I was going to say. He's been talking a lot for someone who says every word is a dagger in his back. Oboro. Where have I heard that name before? Enlightenment my ass. This old coot's a real piece of work. Oboro. Ah yes, the dim little boy who could never quite match the wits and skills of his friend Karasu. Roasted! Damn! Yes, that is I. It is my honor to bring you the medicine you seek, Master. Forgive me, friend, but it seems we have little choice but to indulge the Master. Between the three of us, hopefully it will not prove too trying a task. Let us return to Namai. Jesus. I've half a mind to enlighten the old coot with a click in the muns. I know how you feel. Do not be afraid, friend. My loyal bird will carry you safe and sure to your destination. Thank you, sir. I gotta go see what the hell they're doing. What's going on over here? They look like they're having a lively conversation. Master Kamui, you forget yourself! Why, what's he saying? Come now, my little swallow. It's the only path to true enlightenment. The only path to true enlightenment? Yeah, we know what this fucker's getting on about. This ain't innocent at all. Y'all ain't wholesome. Y'all ain't wholesome. But I like that Tsubame's actually going for it. Holy shit. Who knows what's really going on, right? It could still be innocent, though they're really making an effort to make it seem that it's not innocent at all. But the fact that she's kind of going for it and giggling along and shit is kind of like... Either she's into him, or maybe it is innocent, who knows? Maybe it's not, you know, Kumar bait. Anyway. Playing errand boy for Master Kamui. What a splendid turn of events. In any event, let us split up and make short work of this. I will hunt down a Yangshin tiger. Captain Jack, pay heed to the rhino beetle horn. Leon, I would entrust the Doman Weasel Claw to you. My apologies for troubling you with such a menial task, but I fear Master Kamui is nothing if not stubborn. In any event, let us return here when we have found what he seeks. That's pretty far. Wait a minute. Did I see that right? Going back there's a shortcut. Instant teleportation that gets me way closer. Instant transmission. Ultra instinct. I have now been enlightened as to what that is. I saw a clip from the newer Dragon Ball episodes. Dragon Ball Super or something it was called? I never watched beyond Dragon Ball Z and GT. Which I know GT was never part of the manga. That was something that the anime production company for Dragon Ball made on their own after Dragon Ball Z ended. So it's not canon. But I guess Dragon Ball Super is the actual canon continuation of Dragon Ball Z. Haven't seen a single episode. Don't know if I ever will, but... That's pretty much all I say. I don't know if I ever will. Oh shit! Fucking love that animation. I also love Assassinate. It's too bad you can't do that after that one anymore. Now Assassinate is just the lower level version of that. Whereas before, Assassinate was... Well, what I just did was the prerequisite to use Assassinate. That's how it used to be in Shadowbringers, but not anymore. Which I think, yeah, okay, maybe it's a little better gameplay-wise, but... It kind of sucks that there's just no way to use Assassinate anymore, because... I actually had a mind, I should have done it when I had the chance. I had a mind to try and take a glam... Not a glam, sorry, a G-pose picture. Using Assassinate, but it's like... Even if I go into like an instance, like a, you know, a dungeon in Explorer mode, I can't de-level myself to use Assassinate. No matter what, it'll be unsynced and he'll be using Dream Within a Dream instead. So, how do you get that? How do you get a picture of that animation anymore once you're over level? Can't. You're fucked. Same with Shadowfang or whatever. It's been completely removed from the game now. So you'll never get to see that animation anymore. To think I sailed clear across the Ruby Sea to go bug hunting. Starting to regret it, buddy? Ah, Leon. I trust you were able to procure a weasel claw? Yep. I got it. This massive, razor-sharp claw is flecked with the blood of the weasel's many victims. Here you go. Thank you, friend. I am pleased to report that Captain Jack and I were also successful in our hunts. Let us return to Plum Spring and hope that Master Kamui is feeling more talkative. Oh, he's talkative, all right. If it's all the same to you lads, I'll be staying here, thank you kindly. I'm like as not to give that old coot a clout and a knob, and I reckon your elders wouldn't take kindly to that. It's because Jack knows he's full of shit, and he just wanted, you know... He just sent us on this fool's errand so he could have some alone time with, his little swallow, you know, Tsubame. His little swallow. I'm telling you, they're not even being subtle about this. Jesus Christ. The name. It never dawned on me before just because she's already been called that by Karasu and other people. Like, that is her actual, like, little nickname or whatever. But, you know. She's having a good time, at least, I guess. That's something. Look at them. So much for having an aching back. He's standing up straight and everything. Is it just me, or does Master Kamui seem rather spry, given his condition? No matter. Let us give the man what he asked for. Damn, he's dense. He's right about one thing, Master Kamui. Oh, my favorite medicine never fails to put a spring in an old man's step. As long as doesn't have the effect of Viagra. Fucking creep. But, Master Kamui, we have not begun to boil the... Forgive me. What I mean to say is, it warms my heart to see you well. See, we haven't even used the... We haven't even prepared the medicine so he can consume it. He's already, like, up on his feet and all happy and shit. It was all bullshit. That's why Jack's not here. He's too pissed at this guy for making us do that. So, it was Sasuke's secret mission you wish to hear of, my boy. Let me see what I remember. It was oh so long ago. Once upon a time in Hingashi, in the time they called the Age of Strife, there lived a man named Hanzo. Hanzo the First, leader of the Kagekakushi clan. He crafted a summoning mudra of terrifying power. Many a warlord did covet this power that they might wield it to unify the warring states under their rule. Hanzo would hear nothing of it. Time and again he turned down prestigious posts and untold riches, declaring that the mudra would be used only in defense. He recorded his knowledge on a single scroll and sealed it away far from the eyes of man. Sometime later, a vagabond came to Kagekakushi. After the villagers nursed him back to health, he explained that he had fled across the sea from the land of Doma to escape the reign of a tyrant. So it was that Hanzo the First, moved deeply by the traveler's story, called upon Sasuke, his most trusted protege, to carry the forbidden knowledge across the Ruby Sea and bring freedom to the people of Doma. Well, that's how they branched out into different clans. Sasuke wielded the power but once, such was its power. In a matter of moments, the tyrant's army crumbled before its might, and the Doman people at last knew freedom. But Sasuke felt that his job was not yet done. He resolved to remain in Doma and establish a village here, that he might train his new countrymen to carry on his legacy, and pass down the art of ninjutsu to future generations. That is the untold story of our village's origins. Wow! That's how Doma came to be then. Well, at least their specific little village. I'm not sure if it's the same one and the same at Doma, but I think he just said it was. By having some kind of short-term memory loss. As for the forbidden mudra by whose power Doma's freedom was won, who can say why our ancestor feared it so? All that we know is that he was not content to merely seal the scroll away, but took his blade in hand and sliced it clean in two. One piece was presented as an offering to the king of Doma in celebration of the nation's newfound freedom. The other he sealed away in his village, our village, never again to see the light of day. I suspected as much. Master Sasuke was no traitor or deserter, but a shinobi of honor. Even at the time, it is said that Hanzo I told none other of Sasuke's true mission. Though unfortunate, it is little surprise that today, centuries later, his descendants see Sasuke as little more than a traitor who stole away with their greatest treasure and fled to a foreign land. That's too bad. History got twisted up like that. That wasn't it at all. Thank you, Master Kamui. This has proved more enlightening beyond my wildest hopes. Okay, I was reading it right. Glad to hear it, boy, but don't think I'll take kindly to you interrupting my blissful enlightenment again. As for you, my little swallow, you're welcome to come back any time. Oh, I'm sure you'd like that, wouldn't you? So, for those who maybe didn't read between the lines, that was pretty obvious. When Tsubame was saying you forget yourself, it's kind of like, you know, a playful and a playfully flirty way of saying like, oh, stop it. Like, either because he was like teasing her or because maybe he was getting just a teeny bit grab handy. Forgot to mention that earlier when she first said that, but, well, that's why I played the sound effect so many times. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you, lecherous little prattle. Thank you, yes, Jack. Came in to spell it out and corroborate what I'm saying right after I said it. Yes, your lecherous little prattle. But the princess here's got news to share, and I'm afraid it ain't of the good variety. Obro, we must move quickly! Our men afield have reported that the Kagekakushi clan musters their forces in full and means to march on Doma. But yeah, it was Doma, the village of Sasuke. Got it. No doubt Hanzo has figured out where the other half of the scroll lies. There's no time to lose. We must return at once and prepare to defend the village. Y'all see that? I knew that bastard lived. Of course he didn't die. He wouldn't die that easily. This Hanzo cub doesn't waste any time, does he? Seems our job's simple enough. We need to grapple his half of the scroll before he gets his daddles on ours. And by the way, it's not actually that shocking to me. I just like making fun of it and finding an excuse to play this stupid sound effect or whatever, but... It's a common anime trope, the perverted old man. I mean, I was just talking about Dragon Ball Z. We're not going far from, you know... This isn't anything surprising if you watch that show. It's like Master Roshi. Super old man who's also a super fucking pervert. It's a common anime trope. So it's not really that surprising. I just kind of wanted to have some fun with it, poking at it and playing that stupid sound. Perverted old man is, yeah, it's not surprising at all. Tsubame has gone to deliver the news to the elders. Meanwhile, Princess Yuki makes for the Ruby Sea to look out for the Kagekakushi's army's approach. We know not the size of our foe's army nor their strength, only that both are formidable and then some. Suffice it to say, we will be tested as never before. In what time we have, I implore you to devote yourself to your training as if our very lives depended on it, for surely they do. Alright. Hanzo and his bleeding army can't get their do-beaters here soon enough for my liking. I'm ready to snatch this scroll and hop on the next ship back to Limsa. When plans collide. It is time, Leon. The army of the Kagekakushi clan marches on Yansha even as we speak. Princess Yuki keeps watch from afar, and she says their numbers are legion. We must gather our brothers and sisters of the village and make toward the Ruby Sea to meet them head-on. There is one thing, however, that does not sit well with me. As Princess Yuki tells it, there is no sign of Lord Hanzo among the advancing army. Excuse me. Though we met only the once, he does not strike me as a man who would stay home and let others fight his battles. He is surely plotting something, but what? Have you any ideas, Leon? He comes from the steppe to strike at our blind spot like the other answer choice. But of course! He means to circle around and cross over to Yansha by way of the Azim steppe, catching us from behind. And yet our foe vastly outnumbers us. We simply cannot afford to spread our forces thinner than they already are. If Hanzo means to sneak through the back door undetected, like as not he comes alone. I would trust the defense of the steppe to you. Go in safety, friend, and may the kami smile on us today. Can't speak for you, but getting caught between two squabbling ninja clans wasn't high on my to-do list. Still, we're on this ship together, so might as well see the voyage through to the end, I reckon. If that Hanzo shows up, grab his half of the scroll for me, will you? Will do, Jack. Will do. So Doma was established by Sasuke. I'm honored to carry these blades then. I kind of forgot about that little bit of lore and history. It's either that or, like I said, I missed something and maybe it was like... He arrived at Doma, showed them the ninja ways, and then afterwards fucked off and made another side little village somewhere else that we can't access. Where the shinobi would, you know, lie in wait to defend Doma whenever it was necessary. I gotta get that straight. I'll have to look up the wiki in case I didn't follow the story correctly. I think some of my ADD or ADHD, whatever it was, kicked in at the worst time there, but oh well. The hell is up with this sandstorm? Holy shit. Never seen the Azim step like this. Huh. Final quest, and thank God I've already gone way overboard. It's because I had to stop to eat. I thought I'd eaten enough earlier in the day, but I guess not. It's a lecherous old man. The dagger eyes. Pardon me, my boy. I seem to have lost my way. Did you show an old man to Plum Spring? Clearly, you're not as stupid as your friends. But it is too late. The scroll has returned to the hand of its rightful owner, and everything proceeds according to my plan. Shit. As expected, Domin Ninjutsu was a sad sight to behold, where Sasuke's sorry get struggled to wield 3 mudra, the Jonin of the Kagekakushi command 4 with ease. Just like Gekkai did. Bunshin no Jutsu, so we call it in the Hingan tongue. Mirrors and mirrors of mirrors. In a matter of moments, my few loyal men appeared from afar to be a legion. With all but a few abandoning the village to meet the challenge of my army, it was simple enough to put on the guise of the old man and walk out with what was rightfully mine. That is the difference between a true shinobi and the Domin whoresons who dishonor our name with their very existence. But the dishonor ends today. At long last I shall wipe the earth of the sons of Sasuke the shamed, the thief who stole my great ancestors' knowledge and consigned our proud clan to ruin. So he's saying the 4th mudra can make him make shadow clones, or whatever you call them, of himself, and make it seem like there's a bunch when he's only one. I should like to have that skill. I'm gonna take it from you if I can. I should not waste my time with a false shinobi such as you. And yet there is a sharpness, an edge in your technique that your Domin friends lack. Yes, you should make a fine test for my newfound powers. The 2 halves. He's gonna put them back together, read the shit, and learn how to summon. Come, great beast! Hanzo the Hidden, descendant of your first master, bids you come! I mean, Karasu was already able to summon little bats, so... Somebody thump thump, somebody thump thump. Dread beasts. What? What is the meaning of this? It's the little bunny from, Setzer's slot machines from FF6. Which of course also appears on your head when you fuck up your mudra as a ninja in this game. So fearsome their floppy ears! So terrifying their sharply protruding teeth! The audience gasps in horror. You! I killed you! Apparently not. I thought you sharper than that, my friend. There was some resemblance around the eyes, I'll admit, but the real me is so much more handsome. And who the hell died? The lordling is dumbfounded. So stubbornly proud was he of his precious 4th mudra. Never in a million years did it occur to him that my master Gekkai had mastered the same technique. A technique he imparted to me. I mean, we saw him do it. You guys remember it was Master Gekkai's like final last-ditch effort to kill us when we fought him? He did the 4th mudra and Oboro even called it out. He said, a 4th mudra? How's that possible? And he indeed summoned shadow clones of himself to attack us. So, yeah. It's like Gekkai already knew your shit, dude. Of course Karasu knew it too. So basically, the shadow clone is the one that died, not Karasu. Oh, and if those lovely little creatures stumping about you didn't give it away, that scroll in your hands is quite fake. I couldn't very well let forbidden knowledge fall into the wrong hands now, could I? Though you only succeeded in killing my mirror, you did try to kill me. I really didn't appreciate that. Oh, he mad. My poor little chick. You always end up doing the dirty work, don't you? Yeah, I do. But worry not, for this time at your side stands not Obero the Dim or some two-gill rogues. Poor Jack, but the most stylishly lethal shinobi this realm has ever seen! What say we cut this self-important sop down to size? I'm with you, Karasu. Let's fuck this guy up. You dare mock me? Your every breath brings shame to the ancestors of our art. My ancestors. You will pay for your insolence. Come! See, Karasu has some new blades on him. Because one of me is never enough. Let the show begin. And it won't be a happy ending for you. You are not worthy of calling yourself shinobi. Says who? Too damn late. Didn't see that one coming. You cannot strike what you cannot see. What are you doing? Whoa! I see you, you piece of shit. Ah! A lucky guess. You're not that clever, you piece of shit. Let's go. Whoa there! I thought we were friends! Quiver in fear before my might. Tenka. What the hell's he doing? What the hell is this thing? What you playing at, Willis? I wouldn't look too close if I were you. No shit. Not this time, asshole. You call that ninjutsu? Witness the true skill of a master. That's all you've been saying this whole time, and we're still kicking your ass. We're wiping the floor with you, and you keep bragging. I still see you. Yeah, a lucky guess again. Really? You ain't that clever, shithead. God, just die already, you unworthy mongrels! You first. Oh shit! He's humongous! Chungus, Hanzo! That shit don't faze me. I ain't gonna make me afraid of you. Die! We cannot fail or fall to the likes of you. Now that wasn't very smart, was it? He's petting him, look. Oh no, he's poking him. He did say fail. I cannot fail to the likes of you. That, basically, in his own words. You've come far, my little chick. I dare say you could teach the dim one a lesson or two. Spare Obro the details. I have a reputation to uphold, after all. But it was rather exhilarating to fight on the same side for once. We really should do it again sometime. Till we meet again, exit our hero, stage right. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, actually. Being able to actually fight alongside Karasu instead of fighting against him constantly. And getting jebaited and tricked by him all the time. What's this, you say? Karasu still lives? Ha 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 ha! I knew the slippery bird had another trick up his sleeves. All's well that ends well, eh? Seems like Karasu fellow was a right bean cub after him. Reckon you're lucky to have a friend like him. Lucky? For all the trouble he put us through, I would sooner have 1,000 arch enemies. Whatever. You'll be pleased to know we made short work of the Kagekakushi army. As soon as we realized they were mostly smoke and mirrors, it weren't long before we milled what was left of them. We could not have done it without you, Leon. You were the savior of our village. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, thank you, Tsubame. And we can rest easy knowing that half of the Forbidden Scroll is safely back in our hands. But if the half Karasu gave to Hanzo at the Isle of Beko was a fake, that means... Curse it all, that confounded crow! My duty is clear. I must pursue Karasu and recover the scroll. Tsubame, pray tell the other elders that I will be returning to Eorzea for the foreseeable future. Do not mention Karasu's name. Remember, the official story is that the traitor is long since dead. Do not worry, Obro. I will see that the elders leave you alone as I always do. Sharpen up a bit, haven't you, lad? Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking the false scroll back with me to Limsa. If even that Hanzo couldn't whittle the difference, old Carveline and the Krakens aren't like to know any better. Leon, Obro, it was my honor to lend my blade to your cause. I wish I could have cut down a few more of Hanzo's henchmen, but oh well. I suppose one can't have it all. Now I must return home to... Hells, I've forgotten Akagi! The poor fool's probably tearing the realm upside down looking for me. I must be off, friends. That's right, I kind of forgot about that guy too. There she goes. The more it keeps you on your toes, I'll give her that. And with that, I'd best be moving my dew beaters as well. Excuse me. Then I too shall take my leave. My friends, it was ever an honor to fight by your side. Excuse me again. Leon, if you are not in a hurry to return to your adventures, I would have a word with you. Pray meet me at the storehouse upon your return to Lenosha. Good thing, buddy. Back when the furthest distance used to only cost 999. Those were the days, right? Alas, those days are no more. Here's what it is. Alright, I'm back. What's up, Obro? Ah, Leon. Thank you for coming. I've been reflecting on recent events and contemplating what it means to walk the path of a shinobi. I know you to be the contemplative sort as well, so I would share with you my thoughts. When I first came to Eorzea, I thought only of fulfilling the duty entrusted to me by my elders. It would be no exaggeration to say that it was my sole purpose in life. Meeting you, learning the truth of Master Gekai from Karasu, these experiences changed me. In the end, I forsook my duty in favor of following my own heart. I faced my old master in combat and slew him for his treachery. Even after that, I remained here in Eorzea to follow my own sense of duty. But even though I believed in the path I had chosen, in my heart of hearts, a part of me was unsure. Is my true home not my village? Is my true duty not to the brothers and sisters I left behind? I have pondered time and again the story of Master Sasuke as told by the old hermit, and at long last, it is clear to me. Eorzea is going to be your new home, right? Just like how Sasuke stayed in the land he fled to? Or didn't flee to, but was told to go to. He was ordered by his master to go there, and then he ended up liking the place so much that he stayed there to teach the people of that land their ways, right? So you're going to follow in his footsteps? My guess. Master Sasuke could have returned home after freeing the people of Doma from the tyrant's reign. In fact, one could say it was his duty to do so. Instead, he chose to remain there and founded the village where I was raised. This was not his duty, at the very least not a duty tasked to him by his master Hanzo the First, but rather a cause he took up of his own accord. In this sense, I cannot blame the descendants of the Kagekakushi clan, he didn't say clan, I added that, from viewing him as little more than a dishonorable renegade worthy of scorn. Nevertheless, Master Sasuke was willing to forsake his legacy and the recognition of his people to follow a path that he truly believed in. I have no intention of abandoning my village entirely, but I too would follow in my ancestors' footsteps, in my own humble way. My first mission that I have given myself is to track down Karasu and bring the stolen scroll back to the village where it belongs. He is ever an elusive bird, and the task will not be easy, but I welcome the challenge. But forgive me, Leon. I have rambled on enough. You remind me of myself, Obro. Don't worry about it. You have proven yourself to be a true shinobi, and more than that, a true friend. I look forward to the day when we can stand together once more. Likewise, Obro. And hey, you got the Eorzea bow down, finally. There you go. Fighting alongside your friends has opened your minds to a new ninjutsu technique, Tenchi Jin, which I used once in that quest battle just now. And the usual shit. Do this, this, and that to get the next shop quest at the end of Shadowbringers. Right on. Ninja Part 3. Okay, yeah. So what he says now is, yeah, that's no longer relevant to the questline. We're done. In fact, what he says now is actually it's probably more relevant to another player. Oh shit. Guess he's role-playing being Obro's faithful student, just waiting on him to start class or something. I don't know. It's pretty cool though, I like that. But anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. Limbs is the closest, but I got a free fucking return to Gridania, so I'm going there. Been a while since I had the chance to actually log out properly like this, so I'm taking it. Why, hello there, lady. Miss, excuse me. Sorry, I got distracted by the cat guard. He wasn't wearing much. Anyway. I would have done a bow like last time, but again, sometimes I can actually start conversations, and it would be rude of me to just run off afterwards, wouldn't it? So I will bow in spirit. Milady? Yep. Alright. Here it is. Well, you know the drill, folks. As usual. I'm off to bed, so that's it for me for now. Hope y'all enjoyed watching the Dragoon and Ninja Quest storylines back to back. Tomorrow we do or whenever I start streaming again. Again, the air conditioner thing, it turns out it was a temporary fix. Until there's a more permanent fix, I can't really promise a solid streaming schedule anymore for a while, because it's getting hot as fuck. Summer's only just getting started. Not even fully here yet, really. And if we can't get the AC fixed, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. And the last thing I can do is turn on, you know, fucking heat, I don't know what to call it, heat exhausting, I guess, electronics. Because my computer, again, it wars a lot whenever I'm streaming, especially. I can't risk dehydration and heat stroke after all. Dehydration's not likely, there's plenty of water, but, you know, heat stroke can still happen, even if you're, well hydrated. So I gotta try to stay cool. That's the first priority. So if it gets too hot, I won't be able to stream. Till the AC is fixed, that's just how it's gonna be. But for now, we found a temporary fix that should hopefully hold us over for a while, and I'll be able to stream. So we'll see if we can do that. But yeah. Until next time, as always, thank you all very much for watching and supporting me. For those of you watching in the future on YouTube and Twitch, I appreciate the likes and subscribes and all that stuff. And for those of you who come by to say hi in person, or, well, you know, come to say hi live when I'm, you know, recording these videos. Aiden Lorcan, watching you. Or, I see you. You know what I mean. Watching you sounds like I'm spying on you. No. No, I see you, and I appreciate you very much. Crimson was here last time, but they went to bed. I was talking to them on Discord. They went to bed before I started this little late stream. And now I'm headed to bed too, so as always, please take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe out there, and until next time, I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Sorry, I'm having too much fun with this thing.